Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Jazzy, the video store Sasquatch here, and we are doing another Monday morning review. Owen saw I Know What You Did Last Summer, directed by Jennifer Caton Robinson, starring Madeline Klein as Danica Richards, Chase Sue Wonders as Ava Brooks, Jonah Howard King as Milo Griffin, Tyreek Withers as Teddy Spencer, and Sarah Pigeon as Stevie Ward. A group of friends are terrorized by a stalker who knows about a gruesome incident from their past. The list I gave you there of the five are the five people that are pretty much the new cast for this movie, kind of replacing Ryan Phillippe, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze Jr., and Jennifer Love Hewitt. So they actually added a person to it because there's only four, I guess, in the original. Now I kind of think about it. Although when you think about it, Leonard from The Big Bang Theory is Johnny Galecki, and he was part of like kind of the original part. Because remember, he kind of rolled up on them. They kind of parodied that in Scary Movie with Smokey rolling up on them, and then that's the original red kind of pairing of who we thought was the killer was him. So I guess you could say five was four. We have five this time. I have mixed feelings about this movie because one, I didn't go in with like huge, super huge expectations of this movie because I just didn't know what to like really like think about what we're getting because we're getting so many of these I forget what they call in Scream 4, but they have a good name for it. I'm gonna call it legacy reboots, where we get the legacy characters from the original movie, but it's still kind of technically a reboot. Um, Scream would be one of them, of course. Bill and Ted's Excellent Journey or whatever that came out, Jay and Silent Bob, all kind of go by that kind of legendary legend legacy reboot, legacy reboot, as I'm gonna call it. That is our term for them. They have a better term for them in Scream, but I don't remember it. Uh, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr. Well, both are in this as the surviving characters, and Sarah Michelle Gellar plays a cameo as like a dream character from the past, so it's more like CGI Sarah Michelle Gellar, which I don't mind as much. With what they did there, I thought that part was pretty cool. I thought that there was a lot of cool scenes in this movie. There's a lot of cool kills in this movie. Like the original was a lot more cut kill, um, move on to the next one. So there's a lot of imagination of what would actually happen, and then you kind of saw the body. This one was more like a traditional slasher movie where we kind of saw the body, at least for the most part, get killed. There are some cut scenes, like cutaway scenes during the kills, and they also do come back and they end up showing it. So there's not really much left up to the imagination, which I kind of like. I also like the characters. I think that the characters are very well done. I like to see here. I like some of like the little um, goose eggs or whatever that they call them that happen popped up throughout the movie. Easter eggs, I mean, that popped up throughout the movie. I liked I liked the movie until about I think a half hour left, and then it kind of turned onto it something different. I don't know if I liked. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't really want to get into it because it would be a real big spoiler for everybody. But I'm just saying that I think that their direction was interesting, especially towards the end. I don't know if they kind of wrote the movie and then kind of figured out, oh shit, we end up having to like show the killer. They weren't really prepared for that, or they went in the mind of thinking that this was a good idea that they ended up with. Is interesting to me. Because of that reason, there's like like a couple of the reasons of I like it. I remember early on just thinking like the the kind of originality of everything and all that will kind of definitely give it up a point grade. just for that. I like I gave it a C minus. It's probably more like a D movie to be honest with you, but there are redeeming qualities in this movie. It's kind of like one of those movies where we've been talking about, like The Crow, and other thing. See, The Crow. What was another kind of disappointing, like Ballerina, and trying to think of what else. Another movie I said this about. There's a good movie in this movie, but it kind of got edited out, or they kind of went a different direction than it kind of should have went, and it kind of, like, just from a storytelling part of just thinking about it from a storyteller is what I'm talking about. This is not just as a fan, like just the storytelling part kind of goes in a different direction than it should, and it just happens in some of these movies today. I don't know if it's just maybe too many people involved with the whole creative process or whatever, but I'm not really sure. A quick rundown of the start of the movie, like we kind of do. We started meeting, um, we start meeting Ava. We kind of see her, like go through her house and everything, and then she goes into the bridal party where we meet up with Danica and Teddy first, then Milo, and then eventually Sarah, where they all leave on to like catch up and like relive high school times. They see fireworks. They leave onto the windy road that we know about from first movie. The incident happens, and then of course it jumps a year, and then that's kind of where we are. Um, so I mean, the setup is just it's plain and simple, pretty easy. And then after that, it's all right. I mean, there's just nothing to write home about. Like I feel like they could have. They didn't have. I didn't have to watch this movie. I didn't have to watch this movie, and I feel like that I'm gonna remember just as much about this movie of not watching it as I did going to the theaters and watching it. Even though I did kind of like enjoy the originals. I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm a huge um I know what you did last summer fan, but like Will Ben's son, like it's a classic, like little fucking switch from the first one. I saw what you did. Like I was kind of expecting stuff like that, and I didn't get it. But that was I Know What You Did Last Summer, directed by Jennifer Caton Robinson. And don't forget to join our Facebook page, please, guys. Comment what what horror movie from the past that has been rebooted or legacy rebooted that you'd like to see come out today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and please have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section, and see you next time in the cave.